Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode here on Somerset Farms, where you join us today straight down at the shop because I've been leasing some very large, very expensive equipment. I'd love to own this equipment, but we just don't have the funds there. But hopefully, through one of the jobs today, we will be able to do that. This is one of the machines, the Tatra Phoenix, and this not the biggest trailer I could buy. This one I didn't buy it, at least it. I got this one because of its capacity. It's about right where what we're doing today we should only be 2 loads. Of course, if you haven't guessed already, what we're going to be doing today is moving our silage. Now, before you turn this video off and think that's going to be a pain to watch me load the silage with our tiny little wheel loader, I've also leased a massive class wheel loader. I say massive, it's actually the smaller of the two that you get with the class DLC, but it's still massive. What is massive though is the biggest bucket I could find, 6,500 litres per load. I've already taken that down to the farm, and we're well, my maths isn't perfect on this because we've got about 116,000 litres of silage in the clamp, and this trailer holds just less than 50,000, but hopefully 2 loads in this truck and trailer, and then a couple of loads with the equipment that we actually do own. So what we're going to do is we'll park the trailer up right there, turn everything off, and well, that wasn't straight at all. This is what we got. We got the class Torian 956 with this enormous bucket. As you can see here, we have 109,000 litres remaining, so my maths is a bit off, but it's fine. The more the better. Now this thing is an absolute beast, so I put the bigger wheels on it. Now I'm notoriously bad at driving these things. I actually didn't even consider whether we had the reach to get into the trailer. I mean, technically, yes, it's just not the most graceful of loading. We should probably have our beacon on so that people know we're working in this area. I wish this was a bit quicker though. It's a bit slow to lower that back down. Look at that amount that takes in one go. Let's not damage the leased equipment, if we can help it. But what I'd like to do with this is I want to see the price disparity between the BGA and selling at the barn. So we're going to take a trailer to the barn, and then later in the episode we'll take a load to the BGA, and I'll record midnight and see how much money we get from the BGA. See which one is actually better to do on this particular map. I know some maps it's better to take it to the barn, some maps it's better to take it to the BGA. So let's find out for this map. But I'll quickly get this trailer fully loaded. It won't take particularly long, I imagine. And I'll see you when it's done. Okay, one last bucket load and that will fill the trailer, although it's not going to be a full bucket to fill it. But as you can see, we've made quite a dent in this already. But obviously it's much thicker at the back of the clamp than it is at the front, so although it seems like we've gone and cleared more than half, we haven't. There we go. We'll fill the bucket again, ready for loading later. So we're going to spend a fair bit of time in that truck today, but that's not all we have to do. I do have a contract for fertilizing field 50. But first of all, we are going to go ahead and sell 48,000 litres of silage to the barn. So we'll go ahead and get that done and out of the way. Let's just actually have a quick look at the map. What is the quickest way to go from here? I suppose we could take the back road. That sounds like it would be fun to do in a HGV. But I've been considering what to do with this series for a couple of days now. And I think, I know initially I said I was going to do around the 12 episode mark, but I think I'm going to do a few more than that. I think I'm going to go around the 20 mark, I think. Roughly 20 episodes per map. So if you have a map suggestion for where we should go next, then feel free to let me know in the comments. I've got a few maps in mind, but you guys might know of better maps or maps that you'd like to see. Bear in mind we're going to be on this map for a good few weeks yet, unless I ramp up the frequency that these episodes are coming out, but I'm not sure about doing that yet. Again, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see these episodes more often than 3 a week. I think Monday, Wednesday and Friday for these, of course. I think Monday, Wednesday and Friday isn't a bad schedule to have these release on. I think that works fairly well. But it is all entirely down to you guys. I think it's the second turning I take here? Yeah, second turning. So any maps that are due to come out in the next month or so will be considered. I hit that fence post. And then I hit the hedge. There we go, that'll be why there's that little cutout in the field there. We'll get this sold here. I think the price is around 530 per 1,000 litres or something like that, so we should get a decent amount of money back for this one trailer. That is, of course, if this is actually the barn and I'm not just going to the wrong place. Pretty sure this is the barn. Yeah, because I sold bales here. Yeah, this is definitely the barn. I just don't want chickens. It'd be nice if that mirror would stop glitching, because I kind of need it to reverse. Not even close to straight there, but we're on the trigger, so let's see. How much will this make us? Hopefully a pretty penny. I'm hoping that this first load at least pays for leasing all this equipment. The loader was fairly cheap. The bucket was obviously pennies, but the truck was quite expensive. It's not a great deal of money actually. I was kind of hoping for double that, if I'm being completely honest. But not to worry, what we're going to do is we're going to head back up to the farm and we're going to take a load from that silo. And I think we'll go for something... I think we'll do a cereal crop, of course, but I think we'll go for something that we can sell at a different sell point. Although, thinking about it, I don't think there is a different sell point. We could maybe do wood chips, they're not worth anything though. I guess we will be going to Port Southeast, so I'll make my way back to the farm and pick a load, and I'll see you on our way out. Okay, I chose canola because I know it's worth a reasonable amount and we are in dire need of money. I still haven't seen any comments about whether we should do daily runs or not, so for the time being I am still doing them because we're not earning a great amount of money elsewhere. And like I said at the start, I want this series to be fairly fast paced. And of course, if we're going to be switching between maps with our equipment, we are going to need a wheel loader because of realism's sake. So we're going to need a truck, well, not a wheel loader, a low loader, that's the one. Yeah, we're going to need one of them and a truck. And although flatbed trailers are fairly cheap, trucks on the other hand are not, and the one I want is around 100 grand. So let's unload this, see how much money we get. I would spend a good 30 grand on it. We can get that price somewhere where we can actually see it. We're making decent money now. That's more like it. That's what I want to see. Those kind of things coming in. So again, I'm going to take this back down to the farm with many crashes, I'm sure. And we're going to start preparing to get the contract for today done, which of course is to fertilize field 50, and I think field 50 is actually the biggest field on this map. So I will see you guys once that's all sorted. Okay, that's those two contracts complete, so we'll just go ahead and collect on that one as well. That says finally back over the £100,000 mark. This tractor is filthy. But what we're going to do is we're going to continue the time lapse a little bit. Sounds like I have an indicator on. Do I have an indicator on? I do. Ah, that's the thing. We're going to continue the time lapse a little bit and load up the truck again with more silage and take it down to the BGA. So the loading will be included in said time lapse. So I'll crack on with that and I'll see you guys at the end of it. Okay guys, what I've done is I've now emptied the clamp completely. I've filled our own trailer and we had just enough left to mostly fill our bucket as well. The truck is full and we're about to take it down to the BGA, which is the same place as the spinnery, just the next sell point over. What I don't know with this BGA is whether or not it's one that I have to load into. So next road along would be better taking the main road, I think. Hopefully it's one that we can tip directly into, otherwise it's going to be a bit of a pain. We'll have to bring the wheel loader down to sell everything, but we'll just see how we get on. I think the correct way to go would be the back road, because if I remember rightly it's a dirt track from the main road, but this truck should manage. It's a pretty powerful truck and we've not had an issue with it so far. So that's the BG on the left, BGA on the left there. Now I'm just assuming that it's a midnight payment from this and not an immediate one, so I guess we'll find that out as well. So we are going in here. Let's find out if we can tip on the ground. It would appear so. Right, let's get ourselves reversed into there. Is it going to let me tip here? No more capacity for silage. But it's empty. Can we not sell silage at this BGA? Let me find out on that one. Okay guys, what we had to do was buy this bit of land here. Now unfortunately the biogas plant on this map is also the outside of the map, so it was 694,000. So what I've done is I've just granted myself the money, and we didn't benefit from it at all because I gave myself, I think, maybe £500 more, but I'll take £500 off because I think I did two numbers the wrong way around. And yeah, now we're able to empty our trailer out. I thought maybe I had to load it by bucket, so I brought the tractor down here, thinking that that might be what's causing it. But as you can tell, that's not the case because it just took a trailer load. But like I said, I'll take 500 off of our money, and once this is all gone through, I'll resell the land. I think I might keep hold of it because there is actually no farmable land on it. But yeah, so that's unfortunate that we had to buy so much. Some maps let you use the BGA without buying them, others unfortunately don't. But what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to end the episode here. I'm going to empty the rest of this trailer, return the equipment, and I'll keep the footage rolling at midnight so we can see how much money we get. So thank you all very kindly for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button. And as always, you can find me on Discord. The link will be in the description below. And of course, Twitter. My Twitter handle should pop up on the screen magically thanks to editing like coolness and stuff. But thank you all very kindly for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.